All right, guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto with Paul. I'm super excited that you are here. And of course, today, finally, we have some relaxing news. Some of the senators have actually relaxed some of their positions. And of course, again, very critical point for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is testing a critical level, which I'm going to show you when we get to the Bitcoin chart. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. All right, guys. So, welcome to the new session, and of course, we always start with CoinDesk, and of course, the first news we have here is that two senators propose exemptions to crypto tax reporting required by U.S. infrastructure bill. Okay, basically, two of the three senators that were really proposing one of the ash bills are now relaxing their position. Okay, basically, that's what this news means, and I think it's one of the major news we have for today. So, two of the senators are relaxing their positions. Okay, so they are relaxing. They are now supporting proof of work and proof of stake. There's a lot of other things though, but at least once proof of stake is being once the validators for proof of stake are not being taxed, at least a lot of good news. But again, we still expect more changes, and it really shows how united people in the cryptocurrency space are. I mean, people were calling their senators, and it just shows how evolved America is to an extent. Okay, I mean, if we were to be some other nation, I'm not trying to mention any name, even if you call your senator from nothing next year, I mean, nothing will be done. So, but now some people are relaxing their position, some of the senators, and we really pray the outcome is favorable. So the other ones we have here from Coin Telegraph, of course, you can see Bitcoin hit 45k ahead of July inflation report, and basically we will look at a lot of things. Okay, when we get to technicals, we'll look at things why 45k is a very crucial region. Then, of course, how traders experience Ethereum now that the price is above $3,000, and a lot of other things. Okay, a lot of other things, but I think those are the major news. Basically, is just around the technicals of the Bitcoin, which you will look at when we get to the charts. Then, of course, the SEC chairman is coming out to say Bitcoin is real. Okay, it says Satoshi Nakamoto's innovation is real. Bitcoin is real. Okay, SEC chairman is one of those very skeptical. The SEC guys, I mean, all these finance guys, basically, they are very skeptical about cryptocurrencies. But now they are coming out to tell you, guy, it is real. And of course, they are trying to say the rules are clear, but I mean, a lot of crypto guys don't support that other part that the rules are clear. But that it is real, of course, we are really excited that someone is coming out to really recognize that, man, this is real. So I think that's the major news from here. And of course, S2F mentioned that they now believe that the bull is not over. Okay, the bull run is not over, that Bitcoin can go above 64k. But don't forget, these guys are also like you, so they can be emotional and the rest. So don't get so excited about such things. But it's good, at least we are hearing it from S2F, and it's amazing. So this article basically looked at debunking 4 Bitcoin myths that central banks have always been carrying around, that this is Bitcoin. So this article clearly debunked it. If you want to get the gist, you can go into it. So things like Bitcoin does not have any value, things like Bitcoin consumes so much electricity, things that Bitcoin, I mean, just think of all those many things that people always say about Bitcoin. It's just a bubble, it's gonna burst, you're going to lose your money, all those kind of things. So this guy is debunking it, especially as some of the SEC, some of the banks are now beginning to also review their position on Bitcoin. Then we can see Jack Dorsey, of course. Jack Dorsey Square. Square is one of the payment platforms Jack Dorsey is working on, and is going to be using Bitcoin on Square. He actually paid $29 billion for Afterpay. Afterpay is like a software in charge of, I mean, e-commerce and the rest, I mean, for payments and the rest. So Jack Dorsey purchased them to incorporate all his vision on Afterpay instead of starting from scratch, which is super really nice. I mean, very nice. So I think the major news everywhere, if you go down at least in one of the almost all of the news platform, they keep talking about the regulation thing that the government have relaxed, at least the senators have relaxed. Then a very interesting one, Cardano has been able to add an Alonso update on a testnet. I mean, to me, Cardano's testnet is now supporting smart contracts, which is really crazy. I mean, you might not really understand it, but smart contract is like what drives business to the blockchain. And if everybody has been waiting for Cardano to add it. So now they say their purple testnet has added smart contract. Okay, and of course, really, this can really affect the price of Cardano if the Bitcoin continues to behave well. All right, without wasting much time, let's go into the chart and let's see the interesting things we have. All right, guys, welcome to the Bitcoin chart, and of course, you can see, of course, the Bitcoin chart very exciting. The Wyckoff thing played out very, very exciting. The wake of things played out, and we are now testing 45k. Now you might be wondering why is 45k such a serious point. I mean, I've always said this. I really want to see Bitcoin get to the 45k to 50k region at least. So why is it very, very important? Now there are a lot of reasons, but it's just so sad because I'm using my phone. I might not be able to show you so clearly. Okay, I might not be able to show you so clearly. Perhaps God sparing us, tomorrow we might do that carefully. Okay, so but one of the first reasons is this: the 200 SMA, 200 days SMA. You can see I'm on a daily time frame. The purple one, this purple one you are seeing, is a 200-day SMA. It's exactly slightly, almost at 45k. Slightly at, I think, about 49,000 something. If you use your PC to really check, so it is almost at 45k. Now, why is the 200-day SMA so important? Moving average. Why is it so important? With 200-day moving average, whenever we cross the 200-day moving average, the bull run starts. And this is basically what we've been seeing. It's just a pity that because I'm using my phone, we can't really see it from here. Okay, so but most of the time, once we cross the 200-day SMA, the bull run starts. Every single time the bull run starts. So now we've fallen below it and we seemingly are testing it. There are a lot of things that can happen from it. We can get rejected by it, of course. I really wish I was using my PC. I would have shown you clearly. Okay, so but perhaps I'll try to make a screenshot of it and also paste, send out. So but whenever we hit the 200-day, it's a very, very decisive point. We can hit it and just get wiped down. We can hit it, consolidate, go above it and get wiped down, or we can hit it, go above it, retest it, then continue upward. So this is a very, very crucial point. That's why 45k has been one of the very, very crucial points, because the 200-day SMA is exactly around that, close to that 45k region. And you can see exactly we are currently testing it. We are tested 45k, like we have already been saying. It's not really as if we are magicians, but again, this is what we are seeing. So what do we want to see? We want to basically see if in the next 24 hours Bitcoin can really try to break above these things. Okay, otherwise Bitcoin might have a chance to coming down to retest about 40k or so before trying to gather momentum up. But again, for me, already, if this candle, I mean, if by tomorrow we've not really done something close to breaking above 45k, I'll take out some profit, because we know the 20-day SMA from experience. This guy can just roll us over and we start going terribly down. Okay, so basically that's it. And for now, I've not done anything yet. We're still watching. We're still watching what the Bitcoin is going to do. Let's see. Of course, we tested out. We wigged out. Doesn't really mean we were able to go out of it. We wigged out. We want to see us to go above it, then close above it. Even if you're going to fall down back, we should not fall below it. So that's what we really want to see. So this 200 days is very, very important. Another reason you can also see is that this same 45k region is like, this is the same region of. So look at this yellow line. This yellow line is signaling for this yellow line, this yellow dash line. You can see it's signaling 43,000 something. It is the same region where we were having support before. The market was going up, then we fell down. We had support at that region. Again, somewhere here we had support at that region, and again here we were trying to do some things around that region, although we finally broke through. So this 25k region again is the region we've been having support. And it's very wise that obviously when we are going up, this former support becomes the new resistance. Okay, it's going to be tougher to break through those points. So that's another very crazy reason why we are. The other reason why the 45k is very crucial is, if I were to draw a line, I really wish I could get a tool from here. Is it available for me? Let's see. If I were to draw a line, let me try to draw a trend line for us from here. It's not picking. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yes. Let me just use it. Yes. Very good. Thank you. So look at this trend line. You can see it. So why 45k is also very important is this is like a trend. Okay. In case you don't get it, let me try to show you something. Most of the time, the market moves in trends. Okay, so this is like a trend line from our all-time high so far. This point and this point, they're like in the same trend line. So once the Bitcoin breaks above this place, we can really say, okay, just imagine. Let me show you something. This point we had here. I was trying to change that color. I messed it up. Sorry about that. Let me. I'm just still messing it up. I'm not too used to using the my phone for this. So let's try to get another trend line. I don't know if it will give me another one. Trend line. It's not giving me another one. But let me just show you something. Let me zoom in. Oh, I think because of the line I can't zoom in also. Very crazy. But let's say from here, just check this out. From here down here. Okay. Let me bring it up a bit. Delete. From here. Oh, trend line is gone. Let's pick it up again. From this top. Oh boy. Sorry about that. From this top to somewhere here, for instance. Oh, that was too long. Yeah, this is like a trend. Okay, sorry about that. Can be tough using your phone sometimes, but I want to believe you get what I'm saying. So this is like a trend. So then for us to break out, we had to break out of that trend, but we quickly fell back again, isn't it? Now if you were to draw from here again, let me just delete this trend line. Sorry, I'm using my phone, so it can be very crazy. From here down to somewhere here again is like another trend. And of course, when we broke out of that trend, you can see we started moving upward. So again, this is like another trend. And of course, how do we know this is a trend? You can see we were just holding it. We couldn't break out. We were just testing it, come back. We were here, tested it again, come back, tested it. We tested this trend so many times before we broke out. Once we broke out, this was massive. So this again is another trend, and it's coinciding with the 200-day, and again is coinciding with the former support we've been having. So you can see why this 45k region is very, very strong. We breaking above it and closing a day above it. Of course, we really mean some good move for the Bitcoin. But again, we have seen a lot of scenarios where we weak above this thing. That's why for me, the 45k to 50k region is a very critical one, and I definitely will take profit out of this region because we can weak above it, doing make as if we are going up in something we call a bull trap, and we just come back down. So this is basically for the Bitcoin. And again, this analysis working for the Bitcoin will work for Ethereum. Why? The EIP1559 protocol, of course, has caused a lot of hype in the market, causing the market to go up. Isn't it beautiful? But you must realize that the EIP1559 effect does not start now. It's a gradual thing. So all this hype you are seeing here is just a hype stage. Profit to be taken, the market will go down back, then the effect will now start building before the main effect now really happens. So all this effect you are seeing now is just hype. It's not as if we started feeling it so much. It takes a while for the feeling of the EIP 1559 to build. Okay, so another coin we really want to watch out for is Cardano. I don't want this video to be too long, so I will have taken it to the chat. But Cardano, of course, with their testnet, with the Alonso that they are going to launch already on testnet and perhaps on mainnet, Cardano might do well if Bitcoin really goes up. And I have some Cardano, and I'm going to get some more ADA Cardano because it might do well. So without wasting much time, to prevent this video from getting too long, I want to say thank you so much. This is it on Daily Crypto with Paul for today. This is it for the chat, and I really hope you learned why 45k is a very, very strong point. Thank you very much. All right guys, so that's it on Daily Crypto with Paul. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, and as always, don't get wrecked. Bye bye.